Welcome to Notes in the Margin. There have been a lot of changes since I first started this channel, even though that was less than a year ago, and that is what I'm going to talk about in this reintroduction video. Hello again, my name is Stuart J. Whitmore and I'm an independent author. This is my YouTube channel for talking about books and publishing. I started this channel about 10 months ago when I was still living in Washington State. That's where I was born. I grew up there. I returned there after spending a few years in the military. So basically I've spent most of my life in Washington State. But I'm no longer there. Now I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. That's not the only change. But specific to the channel, I have a better idea of what I want to do with the channel. And I feel like I'm getting into a groove. There are a lot of changes. Like if you look at some of the early videos, you'll see I was trying different cameras, different lighting, different settings, and none of them are great. I'm still not really happy with this one, but I'm not going to bounce around. I will do my testing offline rather than making you sit through it. But anyway, I feel like I have a better idea about the channel itself. And I have, of course, given it a new name. I picked the name Notes in the Margin because from the very start of my novel writing, I have been taking notes off to the side in the margin, literally in a spiral notebook. I don't do that anymore because I write digitally. But I did for many years. I would write in spiral notebooks and write notes in the margin. So if you watched earlier videos, you'll know that I like visual aids, like to show you, a little show and tell here. This is my first novel, which you probably have seen in other videos if you've watched this channel. And it was written in more than one spiral notebook, but this is the very first spiral notebook. So this is at the very beginning of my novel writing. I was 14, I think, at the time, 9th grade, and it's a sad little ripoff of The Hobbit, so it'll never be published. But I was 14 at the time, so I forgive myself for that. Anyway, page 1 has notes in the margin. And yes, I did write in red pen. That was how I started. So there's notes for a class. I believe it was a social studies class. There's a note about the manuscript itself, some words to insert. There is some notes about a coded writing system. All notes in the margin, right at the very beginning of my writing. So I thought that would be maybe not a meaningful title, but it's certainly a nostalgic one for me. So anyway, what am I going to do with this channel? I want to talk about a variety of things around my stories, because again, these are notes in the margins, not the story itself. I have talked about dedications. I've talked about like hidden features or call-outs in a story. I've talked about a variety of things that are not specifically about a book or the story itself. Now, I might share snippets of a story or talk about a character or a setting or something, or the process of creating a map. So there could be some very book-specific videos. But I don't want this to be like a marketing thing of, oh, here's the story and here's a outline of it and you should go buy it. I want it to be more interesting than that. It's also not a news-oriented, like about my writing progress or publishing. If I release a new book, sure, I will mention it in a video. But I'm not going to tell you, oh, I wrote, X number of words today, or, oh, I accomplished this milestone. It's not news, it's commentary. It's my thoughts, my opinions, my experiences. So I encourage you to go back and look at the older videos if you like. Underlying this channel is a goal of engaging more with readers, and in the long run, building myself up as a creator and pursuing the goal of someday living off my creative works. I do more than just write. I've probably mentioned that in earlier videos if you want to go back through the channel. But writing is my main focus, and I would like to someday not have a day job. Like right now, I have a good day job. I enjoy the work. It's hard. It's very long hours. It takes a lot out of me, but it's good, and the people I work with are great. But still, my dream is to be able to have a career built off my own creativity. And you can actually help with that without spending a dime. Even just liking a video, or subscribing to my channel, or telling a friend about my channel, or about one of my books. That kind of very low engagement, no cost type of thing will help build up the creative career that I'm trying to make. So that is enough babbling. I don't want to keep this going. I wanted to make this a shorter video, and I've already babbled too much, which you'll find is a common feature in this channel. But I do try to keep my videos short. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.